My name is Brandy, and I'm doing a final presentation for my Web 102 class. We had to make a project on a website, and so I chose to do a restaurant. It's called Mango's Grill House, and it serves a variety of foods like burgers, chicken, pasta, steaks, and seafood. It's actually located in Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. I had fun with this project actually because I went to Inner Harbor over the weekend to get ideas to finish up my website. I was able to take my own pictures there, and so it was fun to incorporate my own pictures into the website. And I was also able to check out the different restaurants and their menu styles and what all they had to offer there and all their prices. While I was looking around, I found it very difficult to find a reasonable restaurant to eat at since it's a tourist area. Everything seemed to be very expensive. Even just to get into the aquarium for one person was $30, so a family going to Inner Harbor, it would be very expensive for them. So the idea behind this restaurant was to create something that was inexpensive for a family, and they could go there and eat at a low rate and still enjoy everything else that Baltimore has to offer. So some of the pros of my website and the actual Wix site that I used was that it was easy to use once I was able to play around with everything. It had a lot of options as far as changing the shapes, colors, fonts, and it also had a lot of ways to organize my photos, like this here. This is called a slider. This was one of the examples that they had. And if you point here, it shows you all the rest of the pictures I had taken there. And if you click on one, it makes it bigger for you, and it actually lets you put in a caption. So I really liked that. I thought that was pretty cool. I kept the same color scheme throughout my project. I didn't want there to be too many different colors and too many things going on. So I kept the gray, black, and yellow theme throughout my website, just to keep it and good design. I also use links in my site as well. Since my restaurant is near the Baltimore Aquarium, I put a link here that will take you right to the National Aquarium's website, so that anybody touring in the area will be able to look at that. And then also on the contact page, I use another link to help out anyone trying to find us. So we're located in Boston Street, Pier Park, and if you just type in your address there, it allows you to find us immediately. The cons of my site, I couldn't figure out how to make a table using Wix, so I had to line up my information as if it were a table. So I tried to line up all my numbers and all the headings without the table. So I think if I was able to make a table using Wix, that would have been a lot easier for me to organize my information. Also, I didn't like where the placement of the ads were. If you see down here at the bottom, there's a gray strip that goes all the way across, and I find that it interferes a lot with my design and my website, and it's just advertising Wix and how to make a free website. And also there was one up top here, it kind of stood out on my background. It's to create another Wix site, so I thought that was sort of in the way. I learned a lot from this project actually. I learned about good and bad website designs, what colors to use, what fonts to use, and I also looked at different examples on the internet of restaurants such as like Applebee's or Outback Steakhouse, and I learned how they organized their information and how they made it easy for everyone to see. And I also learned about what looks good together as far as colors, and I really liked having a dark background on here and then having the yellow font stand off of the page. I think it draws the attention there. So thank you for listening to my presentation today.